today I have Harry Potter training, which basically means that I get to go learn some spells and some magic and become a fun student living at Hogwarts, and it's going to be a good time. I really like what I'm doing, even though there's a lot of it at once, but it's so great, like really so. Trying it here forever. This is the first LA beach I kind of knew about because of Hollister, which is fun fact. Yeah, and now I'm actually genuinely here, and this is crazy. So I have to touch my feet in the water. So I ran across this very empty beach. Can't even see it, but there are stars out. It's super pretty up there. And I'm on one of these little electric towers, so yeah. Go on adventures. Even if you're by yourself, go on adventures because adventures are fun. Like, be safe, but like, I'm enjoying this. There's the pier, and this is fantastic. Like, what is my life? Hey, what's poppin'? It's a new week, it's Monday, and I get to be a hip-hop dancer today, which is kind of weird because honestly, like, y'all know my dance experience is, I like to prep it up more, but mostly it's just kind of the epitome of imposter syndrome. And it's funny because, you know, I started this whole like post-grad LA experience thinking, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of acting, which is something I love to do and I've been doing, and I have had a lot of auditions and films and opportunities with that, which is great. But I've also had a lot of singing and dancing and modeling, which are three things I also love to do, but I'm straight up like, just, that's not, like, that's imposter syndrome for me. That's like not my realm of what I'm used to or what I kind of like I'm so, like, I do these things, but it's just like, it's a little bit outside of something that I could say this is what I do, which is weird that somehow acting got into a part of what I do, because for the longest time I felt this way towards that. So it's fun though, love that. So I get to drive 20 minutes out to Torrance and, you know, film this fun little commercial where I get to dance and, you know, just have fun with it. I think that's the biggest thing, is just having fun with it. So I'ma go. It's going to be fun. Oh yeah, so I picked up Brenna at the airport this morning, which was my first time driving around an airport. Let me tell you something. It's scary. LAX is no joke, and I was like screaming the whole time, but it's fine because I think downtown's a lot scarier for driving and the Venice back roads are a lot scarier, but airport's not fun either. So anywho, I made some coffee this morning because it's really blistery hot today. It's not, but like, it was really stuffy. I made nice iced coffee. I should keep having coffee. My poor throat is like died, but I'm like, coffee. So I have a nice iced coffee with a little splashy of the almond milk. So good. Like, I made it so good today. Like, darn Pam, that's a good time. And then I just have a giant thing of water I've been drinking too. So yeah, let's go. Let's do this thing. So I just got a ridiculous amount of cool acting opportunities all in one setting, and I'm actually in between different locations for set today, which is actually this really amazingly cool commercial thing, which I am just like, what? Okay, cool. Like, it's going great and we love this. And Palos Verdes is gorgeous, and I've been here once before, but it was a long time ago in an afternoon for a USC film. I'm just like, What is this place? Like, why does it, like, what, that looks like Greece or something. I'm just in this plaza, there's like a fountain out that way. Like, I'm sorry, but this is like bougie and beautiful, and I'm such a fan. So I'm going to brush out my hair, get these last shots of the day in, and have a lot of fun in the process, because life is great and there's so many cool opportunities, and it's like, what? Like, what am I doing? Like, you know when you're on the right path when things really work out, and that is what I've learned today. I'm sorry, but are we in France? Like, what? What? So I wrapped for today, which was pretty fun. It was such a cool experience, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, definitely excited to see how that all turns out. But today there's this overlook. It's funny because I was here 4 years ago and I just stumbled upon it again, and this view, what? It's unreal, and it's so peaceful, and it's like I'm convinced I'm not even like, well, I'm not in LA, but I feel like I'm not even in like, this is, I don't even know, this is just great. Like, I am obsessed. And like looking that way, I see like where everything else is. I'm not being specific, but I'm freaking out. Like, this is like, what is this? This is great. I love this. We're thriving. There are things I can do, there are things I want to do, there's things I need to do, so I'm trying to balance it all out. But I'm officially, like, this feels weird. Like, I don't know why this feels weird, but it really feels weird. But I officially have an agent for print, which, if you don't know, is like print ads and like modeling and like photography and stuff like that. Like, super cool. Like, I'm genuinely shook. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, it doesn't feel real, and I've spent most of the day driving around and like walking around and then driving some more. But yeah, like, I do eventually want to actually have an agent also for commercial and theatrical as well, but I'm not at that point at this very, very second. So I did want to get started with print, and the opportunity literally came out of nowhere, and I'm like, yeah, sounds great. And the photo shoot that I did earlier, like a couple days ago, I don't even remember when, it was like last week, was so much fun, and I love doing that sort of stuff. So I think this is kind of crazy. Like, this has been such like a goal, and that's insane. Like, that's so insane. And what's really cool is I know that I have the power to literally book myself and have so many opportunities and create opportunities. Like, that's crazy. But also, I'm officially with an agency, which is like the nice, awesome, amazing way into even more than I am capable of getting for myself. And that's insane. Like, I have so many wonderful things going on, so many great opportunities, and it's only getting better as time progresses, and there's more to happen, and I'm just like, just really excited. Like, this is my life, okay? Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm just having a minute where like everything that I've been doing, like whether it was today, yes, just in general, like, is crazy cool, and there's so much of it. Anyway, I'm freaking out, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then send traffic all the way back and then work on stuff, because I literally have more to do than I thought I did. But it's been great, and I just wanted to take that moment to really just appreciate where I'm at and how cool this is, and like, oh my gosh, like, what? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It's one of those things of like, it made sense, but like it doesn't. Like, it hasn't, like, nothing is registering right now. It's just like, yep, that happened. Like, but this is like a really big deal. I don't know how I feel. Honestly, like, that's how I feel. I have no idea how to feel, and I feel just like, I don't know. So anyway, I mean, I really gotta go, but yeah, that's the excitement of today. Like, look at me go. Wow. So I had a meeting this morning over at Universal, so I can't really talk much about it, but wow, it got, ooh, I kind of like this lighting better. It's super dramatic, actually. No, I have this meeting, I can't talk about it, but it went pretty great, and I'm excited about this project, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's pretty cool. Pretty much all I can say about that. But afterwards, it's like, well, I'm here. There's like a cute little cafe there and everything, like right in the business area. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just call home for a bit, have a matcha, enjoy my morning. And now I just had to go on over, hand in the rest of the paperwork for the agency because I kind of missed a couple things yesterday. They're like, hey, so like, can you mail these? I'm like, I'm gonna show up. I'm in the area. And then, whew, I have the rest of my training going on later out in Anaheim, which is kind of far, so I'm going to be driving around a lot today, but it's pretty exciting. It's pretty cool. Waiting to hear back about something that might be happening tomorrow, but I'm not really sure yet, so that's my life. It's like a constant, ever-changing, kind of very fast-paced kind of thing, but it's amazing and I love it. I just drove over an hour and a half to get to Chipotle closer to Anaheim. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're real excited. We want food. I'm so hungry. I'm so tired. That was a lot of driving, and I'm just like, it's hard to drive when you're tired, and I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to, but like I had to. So we going to get that Chipotle, Chipotle, because I have a free card. And yeah, I'm in Santa Ana right now, and I really don't even know where that is, but it's close to where I need to be, so I decided to kill some time after Chipotle and walk around a giant mall, which is actually pretty cool, so that's my day. So I finished training, all of my training, which means I am officially trained, which is so exciting. I went through all the paperwork, so I'm officially signed as a print model as of today. Super exciting. And I'm about to head back, but it says it's going to take about an hour. So I did this crazy thing that I do as a human in the world, and you know, I decided to stop up at the local rails because the grocery stores at this hour on a way back picked up some snacks. So I got some apple cinnamon fruit bars. They're tasty. Also cinnamon graham sticks because, okay, I love these as a child. They were a different brand, and I don't even think that brand, yeah, it was the Honey Maid ones. I don't think they make them anymore, but these are super good. And also almond milk, because I needed that, and I needed a bathroom. So those are the two things I actually went into Ralph's for, but then I was like, oh, but car food on the way back, and then just to keep in the car in general. So we're thriving, we're doing great. So I'm going to drive back now, and yeah, I have an early call time tomorrow, so I'm still going. But it's funny because I wanted to note this because this is such like a, oh, people just walk by. Okay, anyway, it's such like a normalized thing that like I just do growing up with my family. Like, we would do this, especially if we were taking trips back from Buffalo. We would go probably like stop by somewhere, pick up a little snacky on the way back, and then also just kind of have car food on hand. So it's cute, but it's kind of sad because it's just me. But also it's kind of cool because it's just me. Like, I don't know how I kind of feel both like cool and sad about this. But this grocery store too is like eerily similar to one of the Wendy's locations back home. Only externally, internally definitely not. But like outside, it kind of felt like that when I was walking in and out. So I have a really funny story. So today I was like last second booked in, and I kind of like fought for this because it's like, okay, I want to go for this production. And it turns out I show up this morning, okay, like my eyes are so irritated, my sleep's been whack, I'm out of whack, everything sucks. So I show up this morning and I head on over to set, which luckily is just, you know, Venice Beach, as you do, and 100% straight up they're like, yes, we're just trying to send you home. It's literally 9 in the morning. And I'm like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, because apparently we just need like guys for this. So yeah, we're sending all the ladies home. I'm like, we love that. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm still getting paid for it and stuff, but I'm just like, Do you ever have those moments where you're so overwhelmed and then life gives you your life back? Because that's literally just what happened. Like, I have more hours in my day again, which is great. I could check out what's going on with my eyes, but I really don't feel like going through the system of doctors. And I know it's literally just like stress-induced crazy. So I'm at a beach and I honestly, like, I'm dressed, I'm raring. I think I have something going on later, but I'm not sure what's going on with that. I like don't know what to do with my life right now. Like, I could go back and just edit, and do laundry, which sounds like a literal blast, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm like at a beach. So I feel like I'm going to walk right over to the sand for like a half a second, even though she literally just took my parking. So I don't know. Do I grab brunch? No, I already had food. What do I do? So what do I do on my day off, you might ask? Well, I go and try to find oatmeal at Whole Foods, not Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, but they don't have it, so I'm like, that's great, I'm out of oatmeal, but I can't be bothered, I'm so tired, and I just decided to go to the beach, because they never really do, and since it was like 8 minutes earlier, I was like, you know what, like, I don't want to stay and question my parking, but I do want to go to the beach for a bit. So it's a gloomy, overcast day, and I just went to the beach, and that's something that, I don't know, like, I feel like I would do more often, but I never do, so I'm just taking this moment to do that, and relax, and breathe, and yeah, I'll keep it easy today. That's what I've been stabbed in my mind thinking, because